high levels of unemployment in this area, but what can we do about it?
I'm really active in community groups, but it's the same old faces that show up. How can we get more local people involved?
There are lots of problems in the community. How do we fix them?
I'm interested in working with other people from my neighbourhood. How can I do this?
We're a government department that wants to contribute to building better communities. How do we do this in a collaborative way?
People look at Eagleby and see only the problems. They see the unemployed people, crime, graffiti, vandalism, drugs, and so on. Even some of the people who live here see only the problems. Then they want the government to fix it.
We are trying something different in Eagleby. We've decided that it's in our hands and that we can shape our future. Our starting point is to say that people in Eagleby have lots of talents, abilities, ideas, dreams and passions. These are our community's assets.
Assets, we have mountains of, absolute mountains of assets in the area here. We also have mountains of needs, and looking at our needs and our assets, I'm positive that we can find the assets, the manpower in Eagleby itself to fulfil those needs.
We had a lady here who loves to write poetry and gets all her inspiration if she's sitting by a waterfall. We've got somebody that just loves serving people. We've got Mark here who is disabled and loves to help disabled people. And we have another man here who loves to do bunker punching, and that's a kind of embroidery.
We believe that the people are the most important resource. We're building on things that the people are already doing or things that they would like to do. It's not about what the problems are or what needs to be fixed. It's about what we can do. So we ask people what they can do. We ask people about what they can contribute.
To connect with people and find out more about them, we held an Ideas Festival. First of all, we asked people what they could do.
I do a few things. I'm not sure whether these things help. I'm into historical heritage and identity of the areas as well.
We went for a more personal approach because you've got to start small. We read about things we like doing, like skating, computers, travelling, flying, partying, clubbing, dancing, singing, acting, building, whatever we like to do in life, we read about that. Cars, athletics, working, outdoors, meeting people, like social skills, art, music, playing and listening, drag racing and shopping.
Then we asked people what they would like to do or what they would like to learn.
We'd love to have cooking classes. We'd like to learn how to make a waterfall so that our poet could write poetry. We'd like to have a community garden. We'd like to learn about aromatherapy, desktop publishing, and how to use the internet. I'm sure we could all learn a little bit more about using the internet, how to use the email. Somebody here wants to learn how to make concrete garden ornaments.
Based on what people can do and what they would like to do, we all brainstormed ideas for possible projects.
Hang on a minute, this all sounds fine, but how do we reach those other people who are out there?
People can be reached in different ways. We found that having an information stall in the local shopping centre was a good way to connect with people.
But what if we go out there and talk face to face, but only 6 people come on the day?
We found that the people who turn up really want to be there, and that it is better to have a small number of people who are really passionate about their community. More people will become interested as things start happening.
All right, so once we've got our ideas, how do we turn them into reality?
4, 5, 6. Okay, now that's the group who are interested in rivers and fishing. Hey, everyone, make sure you leave your contact details on the forms for each idea that you're interested in working on.
People with common ideas got into groups to talk about where to go next.
That's my suggestion, is to talk to the kids and say, hey, listen, what do you want? There's no good telling them what to do because they're only going to rebel against authority. I do. You tell me what to do and I say, yeah, sorry, Jack, but.
The group of local people interested in building a community garden went on a bus trip to Northey Street City Farm to learn from their experiences.
Did you hear what they did with the path back there? They've actually dug it out 400 and put, that's all full of bark chip. So that when it rains, it actually holds the water and actually soaks back into the garden later. So she said it not only acts as a path, it acts as a storage, which is brilliant.
You have a mango tree where you have morning tea every day, and that's where the real decisions are made. That's one answer.
We talked about that very much. There's an under the mango tree. You put management group on it, but it's just this group of people who are talking to one another and making decisions. You could be talking about 50 acres, or you can be talking about a quarter of an acre and get the same result for the people that are involved. You know, so it's about the people who are in it and what you really want.